Well, hey, Internet, today I'm going to talk about armorizing your work truck. In this case, it's their ranch trucks. Listen, I went and said, I'll be careful with my ranch trucks and nothing bad will happen to them. And that isn't possible. If you're working with your truck, no matter how careful you are, in my case, somebody ran me off the road while I had a load, right? It was a holiday weekend. He came around the corner on my side. I had no choice. No choice. Careful, not careful. In fact, I was being careful by avoiding an accident. And my load shifted. The branches came in, broke my back window out of my one truck. My other truck that I've got over there, both of these are 7.2 kilowatts generators. So they're running my construction sites and any place I need power. So we're in the middle of a drought, so I need to put skid plates underneath that'll protect that from when the floods come, because that's the way Texas is. It's drought, flood, drought, flood. We don't have any happy medium, no such thing. So I got skid plates. They had to be special skid plates, and I only found them from one place called Talon Garage, and so I'll put those on in another episode. Underneath this pile of blue tarp, listen, I'm pretty happy about this. Is everything that I need to take the trucks to the next level. I've got a headache rack, I've got the skid plates, I've got fender flares that I'll be putting on the white truck to kind of militarize it. Also, to keep me from scruffing the sides, I think those fender flares will help that. I can always pull them off, put new ones on. But all of that is underneath there. So it was funny because as soon as I said, oh, let me buy those things, in one of my episodes I said, as soon as you spend money on your truck, your truck will break down. You'll have to keep spending money on your truck. And indeed, I broke a taillight out on a mesquite tree, which is super easy to do. The branches come out like that and fall to the ground and come back up. So I broke a taillight out. And that would, if it would have been manufactured, it would have been $430 or something like that for this truck. I found an aftermarket that fit perfectly. It's on one of these, I can't even tell which one, for $230. And then the broken truck window cost me $590. It didn't hit my insurance deductible. So that was $800 that I spent on replacement parts for just 1 year of service for my trucks. So the headache rack was $400. So if I put 2 headache racks on the trucks and protect the beds, then I would have been far ahead. And the skid plates, if you look underneath, there's these hybrids. They have all kinds of electronics and a piece of felt, F-E-L-T, felt, wool, combed wool, is protecting the underneath of these trucks. That's not adequate for me for fire safety, nor is it a stick will come up and rip that felt right off. It's ridiculous. In fact, I've already ripped one of these felt and I got a zip tied up. That's how I knew I needed skid plates. All right, but today's little thing is a tonneau cover. I bought it just off of Amazon. I'll put the link down below. This isn't an affiliate link or anything like that. It's just an unboxing and install. My girlfriend and I are planning to run to the beach, and that's a 4-hour drive from here, a couple of 100 miles, and enjoy a weekend at the beach. It's been 103 degrees minimum for 10 days. No rain for at least 45 days. I've had days in the shade at 120 and soil temperatures above 150 degrees. So we looked at the beach. It's running in the 80s. Maybe they'll get some rain there, but I have got to escape this heat. But let's put that tonneau cover on. So instead of this truck, I may not get a headache rack for it. Instead, I might just use a tonneau cover. The little gray one is shorter bed. It's not the big bed, 6.5 foot. It's just a 5-foot bed. And so I'm thinking if I put a tonneau cover in there, it'll dissuade me from using it for construction. Now, I still might buy that headache rack, right? It was $400. That includes, it was only $225 for the, it's called backrest headache rack, but the nuts and bolts that you need, the kit, that's $220 something, which I think's a little chiselly, but I don't have a welder out here. There's a burn ban. I couldn't fab it myself anyway. All right, without further ado, let's get this tonneau cover installed. It comes with a gasket seal. That's nice. That's one of the better gasket seals I've ever seen. So I'm not quite sure where it wants me to put this yet, but there's There's tape there, if you could see, sticky back tape, and then that's a real genuine, really nice gasket, if you could see in there. So this is definitely better one of the better ones. It says, tells me everybody it fits there. Silverado, blah blah blah. Pickups outside. It doesn't even mention Ford in here that I saw. So if you see Ford in there, everybody, oh, Ford Ranger. So, but I don't see other Fords listed, so put that down in the comments. I suppose this weighs 35 pounds, not a whole lot. Aluminum frame, soft cover, tonneau cover. Just looking at the shipping, I've gotten these once before where the hinges were broken in shipping. So check your hinges when they come in. Now I'm going to save these boxes because when I do those skid plates, I want to lay underneath them. For this truck, I did get a brush guard. It came in. We'll walk around and look at that. Listen, I had to use my fork truck to move it. I don't know what it weighs, but it weighs way more than I expected. Way more than I expected. So I'll have to use my fork truck to put that up when I get to that. Since I am off on a vacation, obviously I won't be able to do a lot of that work. Back to this thing, Gator. Gator is the brand that I got. Your typical straps. So you know you fold it back and then it has clips that will clip there and hold it. Place it assembled. Looky there. You just can't get easier than that. Truck sheet metal, not on that. Yeah, they. If you take a look at the trucks, like mine, I have a plastic scratch guard on it. You don't want the clips to grab that. You want them to grab the steel underneath that. Which I've had to do. You know, I've done that myself. What else are they saying here? Whoa, mercy me. Look, they've got more supports down the middle. I probably won't put those in. I've always done okay on just 2. So let's put this in. Call us first. It doesn't look like I need to call anybody. It looks like if everything's there, nothing's broken, that's going to work out just fine. The instructions are right there, but if anybody knows what those are off the top of their head, put them down in the window, in the chat comments. All right, the foam's a little scuffed up on that one, but it's not broken. So if you're replacing an old tonneau cover, what I'm telling you, I've had to take the hinges off and replace the tonneau covers. Look at that. Somebody custom signed that. Look at that. You don't see that anymore. The quality inspector put a signature on it. That's worth moving my camera. You don't see that every day. Man, I have the, that's a nod to Detroit right there. I remember the guys using color codes for the days of the week for their signature so they knew what day of the week and year they signed. Listen, that is awesome. That is awesome. Very high quality build. Gator, this brand's Gator. Listen, I don't normally have any brand loyalty, but I'm glad I'm making this video because this has been one of the nicer ones that I've unwrapped. Look at the gasket again. That's a really good gasket. The other ones are just chintzy foam. Just flat pack foam that gets squished down, where that is actually a real gasket. My gosh, I'm really digging this. This might be for the end piece. Maybe it's designed to really hold your thing on, so if you forget these, it still holds the tonneau cover on. I ain't never had one this fancy, so fancy dancy. I don't know what that is. Let's open these up though. There's another one that's super fancy. All right, look at my tailgate. Here, I push a button, drops down, open up the steppy up, boom, I'm there. That is something special. All right, let's keep working on this. All right, I can tell which one's the back because they have the safety clips on for me. So I know that's the back. I don't even have to guess on that. They had the snaps already on there. Let me show you those. There's the safety snaps right there. So then I just line it up. You know, I make sure that the gasket makes good contact. I'll do it, you know, since this is the first time, I don't have the weather stripe yet worn in it. So I might be off a little here or there. So be careful lining it up. And then I'll unfold it. And away we'll go. Man, I hope this is the right size tonneau cover. I'm really liking it a lot. So much if it's the wrong size, I'll order another one. Alright, so then you just unscrew those toggles until you know, you can put your tonneau cover on. I went too far, that one dropped right off. Nothing in life is perfect. This tonneau cover I really liked, Leah, right from the box. The hinges weren't broken, super high quality foam, and the latches are all manual, every inch of the way, and they're super tight.
That looks like the one on the other truck.
Really hard to, I don't have, oh, on your truck, yeah. This is just to keep me from putting a load in the back of it. And, you know, this is supposed to be city truck. But it's not acceptable to me because I pull a tonneau cover off. The quick release goes a long way. I'm not one and done. How many times have I pulled a tonneau cover off? A lot. And now here I am climbing down on my hands and knees to put this one on. Maybe once I tighten it once, it'll be okay. All right, so if you're a guy who doesn't ever take your tonneau cover off, this will be all right. Oh, look, look, look. I need to readjust it. But I removed my tonneau cover, so this is going to be a little bit of a pain in the ass for me. Since it's such a pain to do these toggles, these are the hardest ones I've ever done. I'm going to actually unflip it all the way and make sure I don't need to send this back and make sure that the hinges aren't broken anywhere. No. Alright, and it does. It comes all the way to my tailgate. Alright, well, I'm happy with that. Whoo-wee, putting that together, though. Now, this one's a quick latch on this side, so I need to take back what I said. Different kind of latch right there. I don't know how that works yet. Oh, I see. There's a squeezy and the doodaddy, maybe. Yeah. Alright, so I take back what I say. There's the front. The front ones, you've got to manually do. All the way. I'm not real happy about that. But the back ones are a quick latch, so that's helpful. Now, they should put them on both sides, in my opinion. Well, that was quite a bit of work for just one side. This is Texas hot, too. The humidity's super high. It's 8 in the morning. It's super early. Not super early, but early in the morning. All right, mission accomplished. The tonneau cover is on, and it's super high quality. Now, a couple of different things. Those little doodads dangling there, I went ahead and read the instructions, and they're for people who have rails along the sides and not a rim that they can clamp onto. So I could have removed those, and I still might. I might not like them swinging around, banging into things. So that's something that I might do. And I'll cut them right out. I won't ever use them. The gasket's just right. I love that. So the grip clips. So the only complaint I had was the front of this tonneau cover is not quick release. But look at these. These are. So I had wished that, you know, that I had this on both sides. Hey, Leah, are you standing right there?
Yeah.
Would you hold the camera while I do this? It'll be a two-handed job. And if you need to get into this tonneau cover, see how these pull, Leah? So the clip's there, see that? And then these pull, they're not like my old ones. And it's not super hard, but it was surprising the first time I did it, right? So then I pull and click. And we'll do this again. Here, you want to zoom in on it again? So, you know, I just grab it and I pull down, and
that's really easy.
that one, I wish that they would have had that on the front instead of those ones that I took all that time to wind up. And then it turned out the little tube that I was compressing that I thought was, you're supposed to pull that out and cut it to the right length. Man, that's a lot of hard work, right? So this is the most high tonneau cover that I bought, and it's called a Gator, which is probably a name brand, right?
Yeah.
The other ones any old one I found on Amazon, and I didn't go. But I am glad that I bought up. This one was like a $400 tonneau cover, and I think that I'm much happier with it. Looks good, doesn't it?
Looks really good.
Yeah, so once I get the brush guard on this truck, that's going to look amazing.
Yeah, it looks really good.
All right, well, I am all packed up. All I have to do is finish things up. The one thing I wanted to say here is I'm not a truck guy. This is just a ranch truck to me, and I'm doing a whole series on armorizing. As I mentioned, I've got everything underneath there, brush guards, everything. But restorative agriculture is what I'm doing, and I'm building an off-grid Spanish mission style home using ancient materials like hyper adobe earth wrapped around 2 shipping containers. It'll be beautiful, but I need heavy equipment for that. That's what these trucks are for, and I can't afford to be replacing windows on everything. It was almost $1,000 for the windows and the taillight that was broke out because my insurance didn't cover it.
Yeah, because
I didn't even hit the threshold. So, and you know, some other guy ran me off the road. No matter how careful you are, you know, you can't. So I didn't buy a headache rack for this one yet, but I did for the white one. So when we come back, we'll do that. Anyway, like, subscribe, follow me along. Thanks much. Bye.